Choose from our sparkling new packs.
The Hollywoods! Here we are, Sergey.
I love the movie.
Everyone loves the movies, Sergey. Stop! That's it! We reward UK peoples with 2-for-1 cinema tickets and we call it Meerkat Movies! Right! Get 2-for-1 cinema tickets on Tuesdays or Wednesdays for a whole year with Meerkat Movies. Only when you buy so comparethemarket.com.
Every tweak, every adjustment moves us closer to better.
Well, Nick Clegg has just resigned as leader of the Liberal Democrats after the disastrous performance of the Liberal Democrats in the general election. Only 8 seats, a handful, single figures of seats for the Liberal Democrats. Jane Secker will take us through now on the scale of their losses. Jane.
Thanks very much, Dermot. Let's not take our eye off the big picture. The Conservatives just 2 seats away from 326, only 9 results still to declare. We're keeping an eye on this for you. But look down here, these are the Lib Dem seats, 8 of them, along with UKIP and the SNP with their extraordinary 56 down here. The share change for the Liberal Democrats, the share of votes nationally has fallen over 15%. That's why Nick Clegg's gone, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful result for them tonight. Look at UKIP, though, interestingly. Nigel Farage gone too, but their vote share has gone up by 9.5%. If we look at the overall share, though, let's just quickly swap onto this one. This shows the percentage share of people voting across the country. The Conservatives look like they're going to be going into power with a share of just over a third. Labour a little bit less, but, you know, not that far between them. But that has reflected an enormous difference in seats. The Conservatives, 324 seats, Labour, 229 seats. Look at UKIP and the Lib Dems. The Lib Dems have 8 seats, but they only polled less than 8% of the vote. UKIP polled 13% of the vote, but only have 1 seat. And this also directs our attention up to the SNP in Scotland. Look at this. They have 56 seats, but only 5% of the national share of the vote. That's obviously because Scotland, very large rural constituencies with small numbers of people. So very, very interesting questions about the vote share of the others. 1 million people voted for Greens, and a lot of questions being asked about the way the parliamentary system works here in the UK.
Fascinating numbers, Jane. Thank you very much indeed for that. And we're going to talk about that 12.6% share for UKIP in a moment or two with my guest Catherine Fieschi, an expert in far-right politics and director of the think tank Counterpoint. Also reflect on the fact that Nigel Farage has stood down as leader of UKIP. Says he may stand again, though. Nick Clegg has stood down as leader of the Liberal Democrats. And I want to talk to my next guest, Lord Reid. John Reid, you may remember, served in many positions in cabinets under Tony Blair, about perhaps the next